Welcome to another episode of Making It Keto. And today, guys, we're going to be making an apple cinnamon cake. This thing is low carb. You guys gonna love it. It's gonna be great for the Thanksgiving and the winter season. You're gonna love it, guys. So let me show you how we're gonna start this thing off. Let's get into it. All right, so guys, what we're gonna do, we get this recipe started. We're going to make the apple cinnamon filling. And right here I got some zucchinis. These are yellow zucchinis. These are the ones I prefer to use. But this is actually a recipe from Serious Keto, Steve over at Serious Keto. So I'm not gonna be giving no measurements, guys, because I want y'all to go check out his work because this is not mine. I'm just using this for a vessel for a bigger thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add in the zucchini. So guys, like I said, I'm not giving no measurements. Y'all can go check out Serious, I think it's Serious Keto Steve channel. If you Google it, I'll put it in the description box below, but if y'all search YouTube for it, you'll find them. But like I said, let's get this thing started. So we're gonna get a medium heat going here on my my cooker here. Let's see, a medium heat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this, but first, I almost forgot. Let's get us some butter. So about, like I said, I'll give y'all this, 2 tablespoons of butter, that's it. The rest, y'all gonna get it, because I want him to get the, the commitment for what we're doing here, at least some of it. So let's go ahead and put in our butter. All right, we're gonna let that melt. Melt down. And guys, I'm using an induction cooker. This thing here ain't no joke, man. It get hot real fast, so be careful, it'll burn your butter up. So just make sure you got the correct heat. We're looking for like a medium high heat, medium to medium high. All right, guys, so while that's melting, some of the key ingredients that we do have, so you guys can at least go get what you need. But like I said, Steve at Serious Keto can give you the exact way to cook these things. So you're gonna need the allulose, and you have to have allulose, guys. This is the only thing that's gonna mimic sugar the best. So allulose. And what I have here is some lemon juice and some water. And in his recipe, he has like an apple pie cinnamon spice thing, but he does it in separate portion. I just went and bought the thing that's already together, so I didn't have to do all that. And then we have it mixed in here. And this is my allulose and my cinnamon pie mixture that we're gonna put in here to combine all this, guys. Also, we're gonna be, like I said, y'all know what we do here. We make things easy. This Making It Keto. So what we're gonna do is we will go ahead and get these Duncan Hines, this keto mix, guys, because that's what we do. We make it easy. This is one of the better brands. They got other ones out there that you can use, and also I'll be linking some description below where you can. I got some cakes that I made from scratch, recipes from scratch. If you don't want to use this, you can use that. It's just going to put more steps in the process, guys. But if you want to streamline this thing, I'm telling y'all, this is where it's at. The Duncan Hines keto friendly yellow cake mix, and this is in Walmart. It's about $4, guys. Let's check that out. All right, so our butter's melted. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is add in our zucchini. Go ahead and add that in, just like that. So the goal is to cook this down. We wanna get the butter well incorporated with the zucchini. So we're gonna let this simmer down for a moment here. So pretty much, once the butter kind of done evaporate, we will go ahead and add in our lemon juice and our water. And then we're gonna let that cook down. There's a big piece right there. See, guys, you gotta get that. Gotta get that up out of there. We want this to look like real apples. That's the whole point. If it don't look like real apples, we don't want it. All right, guys, so now, we cooking over here. Y'all guys see what we got going on. The butter is kind of mostly evaporated out of it. So what we're gonna do now, the next step is to go ahead and add in, it's just a mixture of lemon and water, pretty much. And we will go ahead and add that in. So once we add this in, guys, we're gonna let this cook down. This may take a few minutes. It may take like 15 to 20 minutes. But that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna let this simmer down and evaporate a lot of that water and lemon juice out of there. And then we're just gonna go ahead to the next step. And I'm gonna show you guys what that look like soon as this simmer down. All right, guys, so as you can see, If you take a look, and I got it simmered down. This is what you're looking for. We got a lot of that liquids out of there. And most of that went inside, but some of it evaporate. But once we get it close to this point right here where we got minimal liquids, then we can go ahead and add in the cinnamon mixture, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and add that in. And if y'all can smell the way this smell right now, trust me, it ain't nothing like it. So we're gonna go ahead and mix this up, guys. And as you can, just like that, just adding that in. You can see where we're going with this already. So let's go ahead and add this in, and we're gonna do that again. We're gonna let this render down till we get the consistency that we want. So as you can see, guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay everything kind of flatten it out like that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that marinate. Let's let that marinate for a little while. Let's let it get some of them liquids off and build up that consistency that we want. And then this will be done. This portion of it will be done. All right, guys. So as you can see, what we got here, look at that already. Boom. Look at the streak, baby. This is what we do. This is what we do at Making It Keto, man. We make it easy. Look at that. Tell me that don't look good. So this is what I desire. This is the texture I want, guys. If you want yours to be a lot thicker, keep going. But I mean, that'll be on you. This is kind of what I like right here. So what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and turn off that fire. Let's get him off. Now, what we're gonna do is let this cool down. Once this cool down, it's usable now. You can eat it like that if you want, and you can cut the video off right now and just eat it like this. I don't advise you to do that, but you can. Or you can use it in this recipe I'm about to show you with this cinnamon apple cake that we about to make here. Look at that. Dang it. Look at that. Come on, man. All right, guys. So now that we got the cinnamon apple part taken care of, the next part we want to do is we're going to move on to the paste that we're going to put, like it's going to go in the middle of the cake. So we're going to make our paste right now, and it's very simple. I'm going to show you how to make it. So what I'm using is the Truvia Sweet Complete. It's the their low carb version of a brown sugar. This is what you're gonna need to make this paste, guys. So like I said, I'm pretty sure everybody, if you're on keto for a while, you done seen this before. I found it in Walmart. A little expensive, but it's worth it. So what we're gonna do, we'll go ahead and add that in. And like I said, guys, I have all the measurements and everything below, so you can get it you know, at the bottom of the description of the video. So don't worry about it if I don't call out the measurements. Next, we're gonna add in our butter. And melted butter at that, guys. Melted butter. And we're going to add in about a tablespoon or a teaspoon of cinnamon. And you can just eyeball that, guys. Boom. Just like that. All right, next, we're going to give it a good mix. A good old mix. There we go, guys. Look at that. Man, if y'all could smell this. Look at that. Look what we doing here. And guys, like I said, this recipe is going to be good for Thanksgiving, man. It's going to be good for Christmas. This is one of those wintry, warm type cakes. You guys going to love it. Family going to love it. All right, and that's what we looking like right there, guys. Look at that. This is what we're going to put in the middle of the cake. But we're going to set this to the side for right now. And we're going to get over to the cake portion, because that's really where it gets easy at, guys, because I'm making it easy, all right? We're gonna get to the cake portion. So let's go ahead and set this to the side right now, and let's get to that. All right, so guys, as you know, keto has gotten upgrades through the years, and this is one of them. We're going to be using the Duncan Hines keto-friendly cake mix. Guys, this is probably the best and far by most the easiest way to make a cake in the keto world right now. The ingredients aren't bad. They're pretty clean. Like I said, you can check it out for yourself. I got this at Walmart. It's probably about $4 per box. We're going to be using 2, but if you just want to use 1, you can. I'm using 2 because these cakes don't rise like regular cakes. So I like a thick cake. So we're going to do 2 in a 9-inch pan, or you can just do 1 in an 8-inch pan. It's completely up to you, but this is how we're going to do it. And it's very simple, guys. All you're going to need is a half cup of water, 3 eggs, and 3 tablespoons of any melted neutral oil that you want to use. I'll be using avocado oil today, but I'm going to show you how we're going to bring all this together. So just stick around. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and add in our cake mix to a bowl. And like I said, guys, I'm using 2. Man, these got to be one of the dullest scissors. I need some new scissors. But anyhow, let's go ahead and add that in. My second box. And guys, like I said, because you're using 2 boxes of the cake, you're going to have to double everything else too. So that's doubling the eggs, doubling the oil, doubling the water. So keep that in mind. And like I said, guys, everything's already there. All we doing is adding the accessories. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my eggs. 1, 2, ain't no special order. You can add it in any order. That's what makes it easy. There we go. That's 4, 5, one more, 6. It's asking for 1.5 cups of water. Well, not 1.5 cups, I'm sorry guys. It's asking for 1/2 cup of water for 1 cake. 1, 2. All right, guys, get that out of the way. And it's also asking for 3 tablespoons of melted oil, which we're going to need 6 because it's 2. So our tablespoon here. Add this in one at a time. Here we go. 1, 2. And guys, like I said, I'm using avocado oil. You can use coconut oil, butter, whatever you want to use. 3. That's for the first box. 2. I mean, that's 1, 2, and 1 more. All right, guys, that's it. Let's find us a whisk. Old trusty whisk, and get to the mixer. All right. Make sure we break those eggs out really good. So now that we got this mix, guys, let's go ahead and preheat. Let's see what it says here. 350. So preheat your oven to 350 degrees, which I just did. 350. So now our cake portion is made, our apple portion is made, and now we got to do is combine it. So what I'm gonna do, I got a 9-inch spring form pan. As you guys can see, spring form because it does that. So what I like to do is I like to take a parchment, put it down, set that over, and this just to help it from sticking, guys. When it's time to get this thing out, you don't want it to be tearing up on you. I just go around with a scissors and just cut that excess off. Oh, cut that excess off right there, because you don't need that. That's just in the way. All right, get rid of that. All right, so now what I want to do, guys, is combine and conquer. Let's put in our cake mixture, and guys, this is my first time doing this. 2 cakes and a 9-inch, but we gonna rock with it. Let's do it. Make sure y'all get all of that out of there too. This cake costs $4. Make sure you get every bit. I want everything. All right. Get you. Give me that. Come here. Alrighty. That's what we're doing. All right. Put that back there. Let's go ahead and mix this up. Get it flattened a little bit. So what we're gonna do, guys, is first, I wanna add in this. Now, you don't have to add in all of this, guys. If you wanna add in just some, like I said, add it all. I'm gonna add in as much as I feel as I'm doing it. So it's a thing that I'm doing while I'm doing it. So however you feel while you're doing it, I feel like that's what you should do. So let's just add some in and see how we feel. So I'm gonna add in about that much and then mix it. And we probably could have did this in the bowl. So if you want to do this part in the bowl, guys, that's fine too. Like this live, y'all get to learn from my mistakes. All right. So here we go. Now see, I want more than that. I just can tell when I'm eating. I wanna taste an apple every time I chew. So I'm gonna add it all. But you guys can add in how much you wanna less. It's up to you. Now let's add that in. Now that paste we made earlier, this, boom. We're gonna dab this in, right? So our butter's starting to solidify there. So let's do this, guys. I made this a little earlier. Let's sit it in the mic for about 30 seconds. I want it to be a little bit more liquidy than that. No longer. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. See? For the people who know, they know. See that? Now we got a little bit more fluid. Now I can pour it in there and, you know, get what I'm looking for. But let me make sure I got this portion to where I want it. Because once I pour this in, I don't want to really disturb it as much. Right. So let's go ahead and just pour in a little bit at a time. And let's just dab that in there. And you probably won't use all of this, and you can use it for something else, guys. I'll leave that up to y'all. Or you can use it all. It's up to you. So once we got that like that, we're gonna take a knife, a butter knife. Man, I'm dirtying up everything. All right, so we just gonna cut through the cake just like this. No rhyme or no reason to it. We just want it to get down to the bottom. Let's turn it, straighten that out some, boom, just like that. All right, guys, so this is pretty much everything we've been working for since the beginning. The only thing left is to put this sucker in the oven. Now, bake times, guys, bake times are going to vary. Listen, ovens are different. So I'm gonna play this thing out through air with my oven when I'm cooking it. The box is telling me for one cake, it's, let's see, 26 to 30 minutes. Okay, but we're using two, so it may take 28 minutes. It may take 32 minutes. We don't know, but I'm gonna let y'all know because guess what? Y'all get to learn from me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. Make sure we got your oven, you know, preheated to the 350. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in the oven and find out an adequate baking time for you guys because this is the first for me. Using two cakes is the first for me. So we will go ahead and put this in and I'm gonna let you guys know, let's show you guys what it looks like when it come out. Let's get it. All right, guys, so the cake's out of the oven. It's cooled down. As you can see, we got a masterpiece. I want you guys to check this out. Also, I want you to notice the cake came out beautiful. Had I used just one box, it would have been a lot shorter than this. And that's why I went with two, because I wanted the cake to be thick. So guys, if you want a thick cake, 2 boxes. If you want something just like a little small thinner and it don't matter to you, you can just use 1 box and it'll yield a thinner cake. Same outcome, but just a smaller cake. So this is cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull it. We're gonna pull it. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're going to, let's free up the edges first because we don't want to tear our cake. So you want to go around the edge with a butter knife. Make sure it's free. That way when we unclamp it, it don't, tear the cake. So there we go. Give it a little twist so it can loosen. And then we can pull this out. And there we go. Just like that. All right. So guys, as you can see, that turned out well. I lost a piece right there, but we'll be all right. I'll just turn it like that. Y'all can't see it. So guys, this is what we got. A beautiful cinnamon apple cake. Now what we're gonna do is the last step is we're going to add a glaze. I mean, add on the top, we're gonna add a glaze. So all I'm using is some almond milk and some of the same allulose. It'd be best to use a powder form. I don't have a powder form. I'm gonna just go with this, but when you guys do it, you need to get a powder form of allulose or erythritol. Either one will work. And you just want to add some almond milk to the mixture until it gets to a consistency where you can pour over the cake. So let's just go ahead and start pouring this in there and see what we got. All right, so what we're going to do is just take this glaze, guys, and we're just going to add it over the top of the cake like so. And you can add as much as you want, completely up to you, depending on what you want. But I don't think I'm gonna use all of this. I don't think it's needed. We'll see. I say that now until I get to the end and I'm like, oh, I might as well just use it all, but we'll see. Let's see what we got. All right, guys, that'll do it for the video. As you guys can see, here's my reaction tasting it. My audio file actually got corrupted for this, guys. I wish you guys could hear my authentic reaction to it, but guys, trust me, it was amazing. Anyhow, you guys already know the motto here. Another great recipe, another great idea, another day making keto easy. Y'all know what we doing over here? We're making keto easy by making everything keto. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.